Alright, time for Make a Good Megan level 3. I hope this game is Kino. The game is not opening. Off to a good start. How are you doing? B cell low SD Kuro Deal 1. Okay, game's open. Let's pop it. Nugger what? I don't understand you. Can you speak English, please? I don't know any. Are you speaking English? What cement do you prefer? Huh? These messages are weird. Holy. She's on a shirt. Oh shoot. Those. I don't. What language are you guys speaking? You're not speaking English. I can only speak English. I can't speak any other language. You speak English. Smoke on water? Not you guys. I'm sorry, none of you guys are making any sense. It's North Korean. I don't know North Korean. I don't know North Korean. You strictly speak English. Okay, I just realized that this is the game up. Him or Senbach? Take me down to pure and girls are last two festivals and those were my honor. Oh man, this game is a full-fledged story. Nice. This is a real step up from the previous games. You guys talking about, like, seriously? Holy shit, this game's lying. You missed auto punching your luggage of tech. You small? I'm 5'7" inches. I don't know if that's small. No, it's not. It's definitely not big. The eyes ranked out. Renski move on to phase 2 of the final. The finals for City Concurrent Ernestino. Let's declare all submissions will go head to head only by one at the winner meeting. Of course, you can give a fine voice. Hi. Alright, Barfield, Campbell, holy shit, scared me. Holy shit.
I'm so close.
Okay, now it runs fine. Okay, so I can't use my model in this game. It runs like crap. It runs like crap. Alright, let's see how bad these holes are. I don't. Alright. Alright, let's see. What do you judges? Oh, record.
Well, those are working because I'm not going to fix that. I'm going to have to knock the second one out of the way and then I'll put her cover off there. I'm going to
You're going to do which no skipping. Oh, Lord of mercy. I will. God, this guy. I just almost love these, like. Oh. What? Oh, I was saying that's the end of the level. This music was terrible, to be honest. Why would you pick the really repetitive song? The literally one was the last like 2 seconds. Like playtime. Not the. Doesn't even make sense in the context of this level. Okay. I'm not gonna. Okay. Okay, now. Yeah, we're gonna use something. Boy, is it a long shot. Oh, it's so nice. Oh. I love wasting this. I love this level. I love it. It's beautiful. 10 out of 10 level right here. PH. No, I'm gonna give this level a perfect score. This is actually a good level. Yeah, this is, you know, for being the worst level of the game, it's better than the previous two levels of the game. Or lowest rated. Like, what was the lowest rated level in the first game? What was it? I don't know. Oh yeah, the where you lose, just do nothing, you win. That was a masterpiece. Oh, City Out. That was Aglo 2's first level is the most discombobulated thing ever. It looks like a shitpost. This is better. This is way better. It's a masterpiece. I love it. Fucking hell. It's kind of funny. I say this and then I do something stupid and I skip the magnet. It's a good, game because the previous two Apple's had bosses from bad games. Yeah. Or was that just Smackball 1? No. No, that Smackball 1 used the boss. Use Sculptness, Eternal, Unlimited. Just of course. Not Super Robot, I think it's Super Robot 1. Oh yeah, Nagel 2 did use Indian bosses. He used that Doorman from Mega Rocks. I freaking Mega Rocks. Those weird games. Honestly, I really should try learning this Maker Mega engine and make a remake of Mega Rocks. Because honestly, Mega Rocks, if it had controls that weren't fucking awful, it would have been a good game. That's the big problem. The controls were terrible. They were so bad. They were awful. The controls were stupid. Fucking you the jump at HP. What was there to say? No, that's something control speed and something. Like, the whole design was fine, from my memory. I haven't played in a long time. I remember the level design was fine, just the control was terrible. Really? That wasn't really that hard of a level. Oh shit, it's still going? Oh my fucking god. Okay. Okay, honestly, for being the worst level of the game, it's not that bad. Like, worst level to bring this game was like the most broken garbage ever made. It's like, it's not good by any means, but it's perfectly playable. I wouldn't call it a good level at all, but it's perfectly playable. It's so funny. Damn, patch you. Oh, the 2 version. Alright, let's go read this. Mick, full disclosure. Unlike the previous major level contest, we had measures in place that allowed us to remove levels from the running entirely. Merge's brothers agreed if broke one of the major rules, it would be cut. Otherwise, all 5 of us had to unanimously agree that it warranted removal, and we're very, very different people. That's generally hard to get. That I could legitimately beat it 100% no need for debug cheats, save for a majority vote against truly reasonable difficulty. I see enough players make abnormally terrible stuff to figure that X6 Beam, despite the name, is a genuine effort. So it couldn't get a unanimous vote. Thus, it is sitting here split in dead last. Does that mean the level is truly worth playing? Well, I don't think I'd ever say this. Now I'm craving Snake Donuts. Certainly. I would prefer to heard them twas here. The level's opening section doesn't know figures already. Takes perfect jumps on that. Yeah, the first section's the worst. It's the worst part of the level. Easily. Like, the level gets better as it goes on, to be honest. That's how I feel about it. The first part's just god-awful. Oscillers, okay. The last person's fine. Levels always machine gun drones and gang bolts, all of which has little to nothing to do with X6. These are say busting out special weapons. It's a far better choice to make here. It's followed by a long falling section. Falling? You mean climbing, right? What? LOL. That's funny. When levels graphics will break you down, which I'll admit, this is a cool visual. Then we get to the big highlight of this level, the upwards auto-scroll. Oh, now I know what you're talking about, the fall. That takes you to that. And yeah, words do not know to describe how utterly unreasonable and downright miserable this section is. If, by some miracle, you're reading this review for Plain Soul, mistake the judge panel's advice, especially the fact this is nearly cut from the content entirely. Use a skip, state your sanity. This entire several-minute long section. Literally several minutes, and they feel about only. It does not feel long. But it's unbelievably awful. And completely overtakes the rest of the level. As ever to being that bloody awful. I'm craving Snake Donuts. Legitimately, the original play scene looks better than this, and X6 is certainly way more interesting than it. Because the rest of the level isn't worth the we talked about. Well, one other thing is worth talking about. The aesthetic in the energy element room is all. Oh yeah, that's yeah. Other community gets hits very well, which has caused me at least one death and a subsequent unnecessary rematch. Otherwise, I wouldn't say this is my least favorite level, as the Mecha Dragon on tiny ice blocks at least somewhat cool, but yeah, what a miserable experience. I was all set to leave my review as that picture above and call it a day. This was one of the most rare occurrences where I felt the full review wasn't completely necessary. All of the stage's issues were glaringly obvious, to the point where it's very easy to see why this level ended up where it did in the rankings. That being said, I don't want to be completely unfair with the review either. So on that note, let's list the level's biggest issues. The haphazard light tile placement makes the stage itself look like a jumbled mess. Every spot with spikes were used as background details, of all things. Wait, which part is he talking about? I actually have no idea. Any place that feels more like an afterthought than anything, at least up until you get to the article time, where they become far more of a nuisance to the sheer height of the section. There are gaps leading up to the boss that you can't jump across without utilities. Really? I didn't try to do much at all. Mecha Dragon's fight is made much worse due to the limited space you have to avoid fireballs, long before being taught spikes. Given that the last screen is basically a giant pit, it's very easy to actually fall in with the person in the room. Of course, dying there means fighting the Mecha Dragon. I think that pretty much covers it. There's a potential argument that this stage isn't really a genuine effort, but rather it was submitted to the contest as a joke, on account of the name, and other obvious factors the level design listed above. Given that the case, however, I'm firmly camp that level design like this shouldn't get a pass simply for being under the "it's a joke" umbrella. Alright, let's see the most positive review. Phoenix Firebird. Well, there is certainly a clear inspiration from one X6's most infamous levels, and only in tedious auto-scrolling sections. Fills the room with equally annoying respawning enemies and instant towers. Prepare for a bad time if you plan to bust your own this, as some parts during the tower climb essentially lead to dead ends with impossible jumps. On the platforms are very narrow too, so bet you're going to want to get knocked straight into the non-right level of death from one straight bullet. Or double whammy. Let's also introduce puzzles such as puzzles with no prior introduction on how they work nonetheless. When you reach the Dragon Mega Boss, it's just a very underwhelming climax. Bosses they are, remains unchanged. The fight with the dragon are fairly simple to dodge, even with limited space. And if you get knocked off the platform, there are spikes that serve as safety nets, as these are Mega 1 spikes. The token does not exist. As a blind judge, determining a level is an honest attempt or an execution-worthy troll is a matter of interpreting. The level tells you about itself. This level tells me, unquestionably, that it's purposely terrible or a laugh at expense of the player. Why is X6 meme-worthy? Because it's notoriously bad design choices. So what best case scenario would have this end up being a good level? It doesn't help that there's a reference to Knuckle 2 Snowman, a very troll level. Yeah, I remember Snowman. That was very bad level. That was definitely. It was just. If you haven't played Knuckle 2, it's a level that you have to intentionally make bad. If you're trying to make a good level, you would never make Snowman. Repetition challenges are pure pain. Small, icy platforms surrounded by pits that are fairly close enough to jump across, unnecessary. Torn by speedy spines, and thus a notoriously difficult version of Sniper Gel. A messy obstacle sequence subjected the player to 3 minutes. Is it really 3 minutes? It did not feel like 3 minutes to me. It did not feel like 3 minutes to me. That's really of instant death at the slave state. Culminating in an out-of-nowhere puzzle gimmick that's guaranteed to get players killed before they figure out what's going on. Yeah, like the switch with the side. Did anyone show you what the switch does? So like the first switch, you see the pill like way after you see the switch, and then there's another switch that activates the magnet. You have to react really fast to get that figure that out. Yeah, that's an incredibly missable token found after the innumerable. Also going through this, recall that none of the game's secret finding upgrades were implemented when these levels were created. Huh? What is he talking about? Following the boss fight, a cool figure where the floor is equally balanced but while it is a freezing immune or diarrhea of the boss. There is no way anyone playtests this. A boss rolling run is impossibly ludicrous, yet special ones make the horizontal stretches utterly pointless. Problematic construction is painfully obvious in the last couple screens. Argue Struggle had this excluded, obviously it's still here. Basic functionally, the decent aesthetics, some original ideas, and actually thoughtful weaponry builds are worth a few points. But I just assume gets to 0. There was actually a debate amongst the panel whether or not this was a deliberate troll attempt. We were all yeeted out a couple of stages that we think crossed the line. The debate came down to whether or not we thought this was intentionally malicious or just plain incompetent. I think the latter. For what it's worth, it was a long debate though. Even if it isn't a troll, it also isn't playable. But a few choices might have been made to remotely playable, namely, some specifical infinite ammo weapons. One or two more wider platforms removed most of the pixel-perfect jumps. Remember that Mega 1 enemy, Flying Shell, who is frankly just absurd in a level like this, resulting in it being right aimed and tail. That is very furry talk right there, not bad. Even Lonak gets gone on screen. That, in a puzzle, imagine me making finger quotes when I say this at the end of a vertical climb. There is at times, and frankly impossible to parse, toss for several deaths, because the switches appeared long before the puzzle itself. It's obvious this level is designed around the weapon set. I don't mind stages doing that. When stages do that, they need to make it more obvious from the get-go. Infinite ammo on certain weapons absolutely put the player into that mindset. This stage starts... Wait, which jump was there? I don't know. Starts off with tons of possible jumps, tons of Joes, and pit enemies. Yet found it doesn't really sink in what to expect until the climb an absurd amount of ammo line at the start. The climb is obviously the worst part of the stage and for reasons like earlier. After that, the final corridor and the boss is like, whatever man. I think if the few things I mentioned had been implemented, it might have been playable. I want an actor with this debug command to give infinite ammo and it's playable, more or less. Yeah, utterly competent, utterly devoid of fun. Not already said, awful level. Yeah, not a good level. I don't hate it. It's kind of funny. It wasn't nearly as bad as the other worst levels in the series. Like, my god, Snowman and Fire City. Those are just. It's I don't hate this level. It's not. It's definitely a poorly made level. Don't get me wrong. But it didn't enrage me like they did the others. Okay, well, what's this level called? Crash Man Simulator. Okay, what's this like? Ooh, this is interesting. Crashman is going to kill you. If he dies, the floor will fall. And you will fall too. Ooh, this is actually cool. That's so cool. Okay, this is actually a cool game. Wait, what? Okay, this is cool. At least the idea is cool. Okay, now I'm afraid the first. Oh, I actually have to be making sure. Why are there two crashes though? That's a little over. Okay, now I understand. Come on. Why? Seriously, why did you need two crashes? Like, this level could work just fine with one. Why did they need two? That's okay. Ugh. Fuck. Shit. Oh my god. Okay, yeah. Okay, the Flashman and I'm sorry, this is a good idea. I love the concept. I love the concept. I bet the judges like that concept. Oh my god. The Flashman! Why did they use two crashes? Okay, now this is starting to get annoying. I'm gonna this and get a skip. This is gonna skip. This is more skippable than the first one. Right, this is a simple, fun level. There. Seriously, what is this color pointless? Just kill him. You don't even need it's funny, you just need so they go by. What happens if I just okay, there's another one. Oh, I understand. Oh, you. Oh my god. Okay, this is worse than the previous level. Hot take. Okay, let's just kill one at a time. We should have just moved on. Two was overkill. Absolutely no. Okay, maybe this doesn't need a skip, but... Okay, try it. So now get one at a time. Woo! Bye. Okay, those... I don't know why Flash Room needed to be there. It was so pointless. Wait, is there a oh wait, there's a collectible token? Oh shit. Oh, I know he meant a token now. Okay, I'm gonna get the token. Now I gotta please. It's early though. But everything else is baby. Oh, now I see the tiles. Right, so yeah, that's very stupid. I have a bad feeling. Okay. I'm starting to think this might have been a troll level just because of this. That's odd. That has to be true. Where's the token? Oh, I think I know where it is. It's too obvious. Wait, it's obvious. It's first jump, man. Yeah, like I said, I don't despise this level, but it's definitely not a good level. Jam. It doesn't look hard. It does not look hard. It's Wow, scanning out. I just realized that fucking scan is not attached. Oh, okay, let's read the comments. And once again, Catchy, like, you know what? Yeah, like, this level, it's really, like, it's kind of, like, it starts off really annoying, but then you quickly figure out you can just take on one at a time, it becomes stupidly easy. Like, stupidly easy. Like, if you're trying to navigate the Flashman and both Crashman at the same time, it's a pain in the ass. If you, like, kill Flashman, then take on one Crashman at a time. It's a joke. It's funny. It's... Time penalty? Dude, this level looks like it took, like, 1 day to make. Okay, you can't say 0 for creativity. That's just false. This is a very unique level. Unless it's been done in Mega Man Maker, it might have, actually. Well, this is a familiar feeling concept. I know I've played it in Mega Man. Yeah, I figure that's fine. Multiple times. How to lure on Crashman or other Crashmen. So we saved the kill layer. Seems like a neat idea, but in practice, it's actually really frustrating to control. Turning the experience into a chore with how long Crashman's gauntlet is. Having to lure 2 at once is just the cherry on top, as they're very synced up. But then there's also a Flashman at the end of the section. The floor doesn't explode unless you kill all 3 of them. As a result, you can just use Tornado Blow and Spark Chaser to kill the Crashman. Wait, what? Oh my god, that's beautiful. Rather doubt that was the intention, but it breaks the levels of a clean 2. That might be a good thing though. It would have been super annoying otherwise. Wow, I didn't put that together. That's stupid. Wow, that's hilarious. Honestly, this should have been below the previous level, to be honest. It's just, when you make that big of a fuck up, your level gimmick's broken, it's worse. I get what you're going for here, but it doesn't work. It really doesn't. The influence and movements of a boss solid puzzle is a decent idea on paper, but execution leaves a lot to be desired, whereas the plus 6 is all it is. Trying to do this the intended way by getting 2 crash copies of Crashman to cooperate with chunks is downright tedious. You still want to manage together in the end, though. Now the task of dealing with 3 bosses at the same time. The whole process would be really frustrating if it were. Hello Ozzy XXX, what is poppin'? Or it's so easy to cheat it. The floor doesn't break away until all 3 bosses were dead, and you can just use the weapons to reach Crashman from below, like Tornado Blow or Spark Chaser. Thank you for Happy Father's Day. What am I gonna do today? Play this game. I'm done with Floaty, man. Like, there's no way I can catch up to the freaking, what's her name? Athena. I suck too bad at the game. That's a good speed. It's just off. And I really wanted to play this game because make a good Mega level games are fucking amazing. Each one gets better than the last, and then head to the right to do with Flashman alone. While I'm thankful that there's a workaround to the frustrations the level could cause, I still can't ignore the fact that this is a glaring oversight that breaks the whole point of the stage. Maybe this could have worked out better. It was split into different segments, along with using different bosses they had to avoid rather than indirectly control. I'm honestly not really sure what else I can suggest here, other than to get more people to playtest your stage next time. You'd be surprised how many ways any given level, even the most basic of ones, can be broken. Clash of Crashes was certainly a weird experience. I find that the concept of manipulating and escorting an enemy through a series of obstacles to be pretty neat given. As a coincidence chance, however, it's kind of more like a proof of concept than a fleshed out execution, which is a shame. At least that's what I think the stage was trying to do anyways. It actually isn't really clear what good it does for setting the Crash Man to the end. If anything, it makes the end fight more difficult. Continue against both Flash and Crash at the same time, while they kind of just spawn camp you a lot given the little hole you have to get out of. I do notice the platform you start on disappears if you have any of the Crashman to be eliminated. It's kind of forces everything in place. It doesn't work though, as you can just ignore the Crashmen doing their own thing in chambers and go about your way to the end. Pardon me, but leave you're looking for a make an experimental Mega Maker level contest, which is down the hall. Unscheduled escort quest. Actually pretty cool. Blowing up the floor to deter premature victory. Smart. Communicating the rules to the player up front. Much appreciated. That's where the questions cease having positive answers, so I'll stop asking them. Visually, this is the level equivalent of paint swatches. From Hardware Store, decide which Mega Man 2 tile set fits your simulator room. The Bubbleman section is begging to be animated. A patch of unsightly non-solid tiles sticks around after the floor explodes. Some other music after the boss is defeated might have been nice. Makes it haphazardly arranged architecture with invisible slopes no less. Navigating crashing into the level is mostly tedious affair, which is typically right before the easiest part. Without any hazards to you or Crashman, however, whole exercise is pointless. It's a time-wasting journey that ends up in a sloppy boss team-up. Assuming playing the level as attentive it is. Contrary to what the typo-ridden text box says, the floor only collapses when you search all 3 bosses. Among other strategies, you can immediately obliterate Crashman and, with his flagrantly accidental doppelganger, with a tornado blow, saunter way to the ladder and hit Flash from the ladder with the magnetic shockwave. This is completely the easiest damage-free run in the contest. I do like the idea of needing to traverse Crashman's path, reverse to get the token. But aside from checking if the invisible wall is still there after the boss explodes, there's nothing to it, aside from saving a smidge of weapon energy to get back out. Fun concept, dysfunctional execution. Oh god, what does it say? Huh? Inside you there are 2 crashes. One is jump, one is shoot, 2 broken has a saying. No way. That's not how it... Oh god, you didn't... I inject... Ace did this stuff in Mackel too. He put frickin' convicts just cut the judge position's face. Okay, that was a level. Alright, next level. This one is called Glitched Up Beta. Oh, wait. 3 people made this level. Oh, you know what they say, too many cooks spoil the pot. 4 tokens. Oh god. I already hate this level. Tried to experiment, but it's... I guess. Okay. Okay. No way this is... No way. Good lord. Even my levels, even the Mega Nature level I made are better than this. And those were awful. I have no online skills. Even the level I made for 48 hours contest was better than this. No. What the fuck? That was fucking garbage! What the fuck did you do? That was fucking terrible. That took literally no effort to make. Wait. Okay, what? Okay, I need to play it again. Okay, you need to find the difference. It took literally no effort. You guys did not even try this level. How did this take 3 people? This is a piece of shit. Wow, this is the worst level in the game. I'm sorry, this is worse than this is the worst level in the game. It's peak laziness. No one gives a shit. They made this fucking garbage. Jesus fucking Christ, this is so bad. You did not. No one put in the effort in this level. Where's the... Okay, maybe there's a hint. Maybe there's a hint in the comments. Wow, this is just, wow. Pure laziness. No one gave a shit. Absolutely no one gave a shit. Like, how did... What's going on? Nothing technical. Yeah, 0 on these things. Functionality 10. I mean, not really. I don't even know. Fun? You actually had fun? It's fucking terrible. 3 in a row, Patchy gave the highest score. This is the worst of it. There's nothing. Well, that was a whole lot of nothing. The concept, a potential, and I was certainly baffled when I arrived. This is just dull and blank, instead of anything interesting. Throwing out what little concept had in short order, the zeros seemed to disappear about half through the level, having barely anything interactive. At the very least, it was surprisingly functional for a glitched up beta. But that's not the most significant part of the past. Otherwise, there's really not a whole lot to comment. How did this take 3 people? This is a joke. There's virtually nothing to talk about here. Even taking this all at face value, and that's a joke about the game engine getting messed up. Therefore, it's supposed to be bad. It still ends up falling short. I get the intention here, even if I didn't find the joke itself funny. The problem is you still need an actual level to support it. Granted, the concept of a glitch level isn't exactly new. I think it still could have worked if you put a lot more effort was put into it. If you're going to do something like this, you might as well go all out with it. Make the visuals more unique and twisted as the level goes on. Or add strange new enemies again to mix it up. Basically, my advice was to take the glitch stuff asset, make it part of the level's identity, so just being a weak punchline. You didn't install Mega Source. And interesting choice of aesthetic is. That's right, I'm talking about the music. I do be gosh darn loud, holy garbage. Honestly though, if you take away the whole glitchy part, the stage is actually not that impressive. The architecture of all along straight path, like one section of the whole stage involving any platform at all. And you reach the next part by a ladder each time, accompanied by the checkpoint mission notification. Also, like the sections are just lazily copy and paste together with the same plain way transitions. The stage was a lot more interesting if I tried to utilize its theming a lot more, like having clashes at different tile sets, the form-machine terrains. Just for enemies fused together to create a glitched abomination, make the stage layout more chaotic by having a varied transition method, etc. Just things more on top of the mind than splattering giant 1-0 sequences. Numbers. How spooky. Thank you for calling the Mega Good Megalon 3 Designers Quiz Center. Or we connect you to representative. Please listen to our self-service checkout. Maybe resolve some questions on common level design problems. 1. Has this level been playtested by multiple people? Hazards placed too close to screen entrances are a common sign of better playtesting. If the level had any text, example, not NPC dialogue, hazard removed for typos and clarity. Is this level visual appealing? Little touches, such as background tiles arranged to look like an enemy, like a glitchy program, are nice. Remember that repetitive textures and long stretches of solid colored background should be avoided. Regardless of theme, choosing enemies that fit the theme, or respraying them to look like they fit, is also recommended. Are the challenges thoughtfully constructed and organized into some thematic difficulty complexity compression? If there are blank screens with no apparent purpose, if every challenge contains only one hazardous component, and can be overcame by doing the same thing 4 times in a row, the challenge design is probably not sufficiently innovative or meaningful. Disguising spikes and platform spirality codes is a cute idea, but not enough to carry level. While checkpoint objects place out logical infill holes, while using the correct type and quantity. Has level been checked for any oversights or inconsistencies to collision and section objects, such as boundless pegs, or that should logically transition to the correct screen below. Tiles that don't function like they should be, especially if the section is the core theme. Does your level avoid making the player fight Sonic Man on dry land? Because seriously, fighting Sonic Man on dry land is not fun for Splash Man. We apologize, no representative available. Please sign up and try to roll again. Is this? Yes. Absolutely beautiful. Is this art? Fucking God, this level sucks balls. This should have been the worst. This should have gotten the lowest score. It's not as frustrating as I always want this X6 Meek, but at least X6 Meek tried. This did not try. No effort put into it. I'll get the tokens later. You don't know the drill. I'm gonna get some water. I'll be right back. Oh boy. Alright, holy shit, I've been streaming for 2 hours already. Whack. I mean, we've done other stuff in this game. Alright, you don't know the drill. This sounds like a good one. I'm amazed they use filling in here. What is this? Really? Really, guys? You think this is acceptable? This looks so shit. This looks like it's supposed to be like some slide thing. Oh my god, so bad. Like, I just keep going, I keep wondering how X6 means so much. Well, these are so lazy. Okay, I think I know where I'm talking. This is probably not ladder right now. This is so lazy. X6 means nowhere near as lazy. It means a bad level, but not lazy. That's actual ladder. It was a bad level. This and the free roll just don't try. Don't try to push it. Don't try. Bro, you didn't even try. You don't want to try. This is only marginally better than last one. I'm gonna play again. I definitely don't want the tokens. If it's like the previous map game, there should be a way to get hints about where tokens are. I'll go for hundreds on this game, just like I did the previous maximum. Ugh, God, this is so stupid. This makes me feel better about my own level design skills, and I have none. Oh, invisible wall, nice. What is this? Always do the high score to these garbage levels. Like, what is wrong with this guy? Or, yeah, I don't know anything about this person. Sorry for my ignorance. Not funny. Didn't laugh. Humor can be a nice thing to have, but it's important to have an actual behind it. This ultimately does not. It at least starts with something of a level, but will not with some ground flows and weirdly repel enemies. Also, it even used buckshots for Crashman or Gutsman. Despite the engines supporting that, and the music dies so easily that night, but it's the engine this time. Alright then, but why though? In all seriousness, however, there's not a whole lot to discuss here. Design-wise, this level is all over the place. Main level sections are largely empty, or feature insufficient enemies thanks to their placements. With special mission to go into Hot Dog, you can safely kill by staying right next to it. Tokens are probably the most notable things here, given to them that are hidden in a pretty ridiculous way. But although it does hint at them, via some ground tells me slightly different. It's such a minor and easy mistake that, quite frankly, I can't see anyone obtaining them the first time through without prior knowledge of the map upgrades at least. But do you know the bulldozer? That's probably a joke I'm at. Well, that was certainly level. There's a story being told in the form of a million signposts that I'm not gonna read through. This ain't a Minecraft adventure map. I guess it's somewhat entertaining to look at the wacky changing visuals and unexpected tricks that level occasionally folders. Other than that though, there really isn't any, actual level design here. Going on virtual layout, come on, too high. You're right, I don't know the drill. Because I was under the impression that the drill was make a good Mega level, not a haphazard collection of assets that uses a silly area to excuse the absence of real level design. This entire level hinges on the player being amused by the premise of sloppiness due to budget issues. The humor falls flat, or worse yet, the player ignores the generically named info boxes, which don't even bother the character portraits. And the whole thing is even a waste of time. The story is the only reason I play this level. Graphics. Most screens because of repetitive foreground with nondescript or crudely abstract background. Soundtrack. It's a hodgepodge of decent scenes that don't complement each other. I'm assuming the music's hard to play at all. And I'm always worried when the levels reuse iconic music or make a good Mega levels. X Factor like a word for the bottom castle section. Gameplay. Shoot the thing in front of you. Jump over easy gaps. Learn how more than a dozen unrelated gimmicks function. And the winner deals 17 again. Fall through a flake 4. And then replay the whole level to get the token you were cheated out of. Polish. Bottomless pits are indistinguishable from screen transitions. Gravity flippers hardly look like gravity flippers. Invisible and completely absent collision options. Turn air into balls, and balls into air. Jump over the gate to turn Molly Castle into wide prison. Problems like McBeat. The hidden ladders look like actual tiling mistakes, instead of something suspiciously investigated. I like the idea of a level that's constantly falling apart because of the imaginary money matters. This one falls apart because it's joke first and the Mega level second. Oh babe, this is a good one. You realize entering intentionally crappy levels does not get the response you're expecting. This got zero reaction from me. I felt bad putting in effort into this con. And other than my bafflement at somehow breaking the music player, there's nothing to discuss or play of, except this. For anyone playing, two of the hidden tokens are down in this invisible ladders during the screens with stone floors. Yep, oh thank you Ace for literally telling us where the comments are. Invisible ladders. Wow. Oh, that's a neat feature. Okay, invisible ladders. That's stupid. Thank you, Acers. Blatantly telling us. Yeah, use one of these signs to hint that there's an invisible ladder. Okay, now I see it. Okay, this is right here at the top. It's so easy to miss. delivering on promises. Oh yeah, this is totally a promise you made right there. No pun intended. Ammo. I don't know why I did ammo. Nothing. Boring. This is the most boring tier 1 in any map. Let's be real. Map 1 and 2, their tier 1s were way more interesting. Not bad anymore. These are boring as fuck. What the fuck is this? Why? Fun? What the fuck was this level? This one's fun. It's really fun. You know, if you promised me nothing, then how would you not deliver on promises that don't actually do? Then, I suppose there's some promises that won't deliver anyway in the end anywhere. Anyway, for level itself, it's level short. Has a lot of arbitrary design, infinite weapon energy for some reason, and absolutely no checkpoints. Stuffing out award winner, but I wouldn't call it, even call it fully functional. Still, there's things to the note. Kraven was memorably silly, and the Wispy Quick Man, which I know is from ROM Hack, was okay twist on an old Death Kit boss. That's all I'll say though. I don't get it. Me neither, man. Yeah, I got next to nothing for this one. There's a lot of things I could ask. Why to the stage, such as why there's no checkpoints anywhere level, even though it's incredibly short. Why does the level give you infinite ammo for every weapon? Why is there a token hidden via an invisible ladder? Regardless of what the answer to those questions may be, most of the problems are all glaringly obvious. The only semi-notable thing in the stage is the modified Quickman fight at the end. So in fact that he turns into a small flame monster jumping, for some reason, his projectiles are a lot easier to avoid than vanilla Quickmans are, provided you stay close to him. The farther away you are, the wider the spread of the flames, which can often put you in situations where it's impossible to gain damage. All this considered, I wouldn't be surprised this level is intended to be a joke. Even by those standards though, I wouldn't say it's particularly good. Almost not. Level only consists of a view screens, with very basic platforming challenges. Any places all that inspiring either. It's also borrowing a portion of Mega 1 Fortress Stage 2, at one point which is odd to say the least. What's even odder is that all your weapons are given infinite ammo, but then one part where they're hoarded and it's crowd, although it's completely trivialized by the fact that you just use spam tornado blow. The boss is just a lazy quick mechanic, like if any checkpoint level makes getting him a bit of a hassle. The stage is incredibly short and easy anyway. There's also this weird unmarked secret laying around with pretty broken rewards all around that you just keep grinding for once you know what's going to happen. I imagine your list of promises while designing a level looked something like this. I promise to not load a bunch of Megman 2 asses into a shotgun and fire volley screen. I promise to show players how much I care about by placing at least one checkpoint literally anywhere. I promise to communicate to players that they have infinite weapon energy before they get tired of dying repeatedly to challenges that are completely unmeasurable to Buster. I promise to spare players from awkward screen transitions, aimless scrolling, and bogus challenges such as looking for a trophy hidden in an unseen room accessible only by a tiny invisible ladder that is not telegraphed or hinted at in any way. I promise to not create a secondary secret room containing an outrageous reward requiring dev team interaction to maintain getting that. I promise it is possible to have all its sprites in place to keep Wolf playing, as Red Shell will be free of technical polish problems, thus ensuring he's taken seriously and not written off as a slapdish joke. I promise that creative dev kit boss alterations, acceptable music selection, and compulsive functionality won't account for the majority of points this level receives. If the actual attempt was here, please promise me your next level will be just like this one. In fact, I now hold in my grasp the world of terrible spirit. You aren't going to get sued by Michael Palin? I don't get the reference. I'll have to go on r/Peter explains the joke to explain that. Okay, that was stupid. Fucking invisible ladder. Invisible fucking ladder. Invisible ladder. Why would you put it in this ladder? Holy smoking. Like frick. God. Invisible ladder. Invisible fucking ladder. Why would you do that? No, this makes it the frickin' previous one. At least the other ladder was like a slight change of fucking tiles. You can argue it's something. That's a freaking token location. Okay, a piece of cake, but with aesthetics. He's only just literally the freaking lowest rated level. The one that oh. I know it. Oh my god. That was why did yeah? I just took her outside.
Marky. That was sucked. No effort whatsoever.
Wait, what is this song? What's fun about this level? It's fucking lazy, boring shit. It's garbage. I agree. Once again, Ashley's the highest given score. I wondered if this is going to be requiring anything about the action. Well, I guess it's half true. It's certainly a piece of cake. Nothing in here ever feels threatening, nor is it all that interesting. But flat colored backgrounds with a couple tornado tiles does not make a good aesthetic. In fact, there is times where the visuals are outright hard on my eyes. It reminds them of broken camera scrolling. In other words, there's really no sense to be had here. It's not terribly offensive outside the visuals. Particularly person props a split pack for Square Alice being right at the start, alone making one of the least offensive second elements I've gotten in a while, but it doesn't do nearly enough to be good. To be honest, I'm more fascinated by the level's name than the level itself. What does it even mean, if anything? Either way, there's not a whole lot to talk about this one. It's a relatively empty stage with very basic enemy and gimmick applications. To the point where even after replaying the stage numerous times, it's kind of a struggle to remember any one distinct section of it, outside perhaps the message collecting gold tokens. At the very least, I can commend having a split path that's easy to access, even directly at the start of the stage. That aside, the only other major thing common here is the visuals. They're severely lacking. To put it mildly, I guess that might be an intentional joke, given the level's name. If that's actually the case though, I don't really think the joke was worth it. This was a major irony of the title, if I ever saw one. Well, it did get one thing right. It's a piece of cake. Yummy. There are two paths. Both of them are relatively simple and aren't really all that remarkable, other than the occasional screen flashes in the form of bright background tile. Guess that's just the aesthetics? At least the split path is right at the beginning, but I don't know if the split was necessary to begin with. The stage could have been combined as one and would have flowed just the same, perhaps themeless full sections were. For each end, you fight Dustman and Anchorman, respectively. They're very standard ones with no changes to area to spice things up. One interesting bug did happen when Anchor's element had spawned inside the bus game. Pushed off screen because he died too close to the wall there. Oops. I have to wonder about who's been decorating the cake you've seen, unless you mean aesthetics, in the sense of this piece of cake plays music. I'll give him credit for the subtle differences in floor color between paths, or the competent foreground graphics, but the unappetizing solid colored backgrounds and the occasional ones of overzealous window tiling offer no sense of place or wonder. As for creativity, I want anything at all, create something. Don't just drop one or two random enemies into boring platforms, and especially don't let whole screens go by without any real danger, unless you're giving the player a break or saying a surprise. One enemy acting as a shield for another enemy is a good first step, but it's not to carry the entire level. Three things make up my total score here. Now this is the problems with construction and programming. A lack of anything aggravating or justify skip teleporter, and the fact they give 5 points for a perfectly acceptable soundtrack. Apart from screen transitions, being indistinguishable from pits, this short level is easy enough to navigate. Checkpoints are sufficiently frequent, collision and transition objects are used correctly, though you can blindly follow the chat at least in one spot. Each path has a couple of prominent enemies or gimmicks, so there's a vague guess sense of focus. Challenge introductions are passable, if for no other reason than the enemies are usually introduced one at a time in the blandest setting possible. All the rush jet and laser trying to obliterate what little challenge there is. Balance for freedom of weapons without these restrictions. I care about the tile accuracy describing the level, and despite the conscious effects portion, level is indeed escape. Piece of cake with aesthetics. Well, that was a fucking oh man, Aceberg is so fucking funny. I hear Bob on Twitter, he's even for funny shit. Alright. The cave level that exists. Once again, Patchy gets the highest score. Like seriously, why is Patchy always getting the highest score? Generally, why? Oh, it's a cave story reference. Wow, I wonder where the token is. Well, that didn't take any brain cells. Well, at least it was a freaking invisible ladder. Invisible ladder. God. That's it. That's the level. That's the fucking level? No way. That took 2 seconds. Oh my god. Oh. Okay, there's more. Oh, no, that. Okay, that was a hidden. I was about to say, that would be hilarious. That would include the entire level. Oh, the whole still not together. Why did you pick 3 bosses all we can see about them? It's very, very simple. This is the easiest freaking mecha dragon ever. You have so much room for a boss that barely matters. Sort of for these are all worse than X6 me. All these are worse than X6 me. Way less effort, less creativity, much more boring. X6 meme should not be the worst level of the game. Absolutely not. This is fucking terrible. No effort whatsoever. You didn't even try. Did not try with this level. You made this in like 1 hour. Gosh. Not gonna lie, this was a kind of. Was I? Okay. Oh, it was kind of pointless. A whole lot of nothing happened, and there was not much to comment on. About the only gameplay worth bringing up is that all the double death kit boss. Which is bad because they tend to overlap like crazy and you can't dodge, and the unnecessarily big rooms, which is still bad. Because there's nothing to do, except get lost for no reason. Beyond that, the only real comments of the visuals are extremely bland. There's broken slope, and music is nice. Yep. In all serious note, there is not much going on this level. Mainly the room maps are pretty bare bones, featuring a lot of wide open space. That makes most of them a non-issue. Even more so compared to the higher tones screen with the pockets. I should do for the mecha during the fight. Royalties deal with them. Beyond the position, the only route we're taking is at the double boss fight. Unless you're going to set them up so that their movements attacks flip or accomplish them in some way, find two bosses at once is typically more repaying than anything. Just sticking Bowman and Cyclone Room together, regardless how large it is, doesn't really help. Loud music that exists, as well as inconsistent volume, arguments with people. Let's start the name. Two screens of enemies. Anything going on is the case for aesthetics. First crossovers issue though, this is a portion of Mark Baron. Like collisions of the slopes from the sideline, often Mega Man cannot traverse through them without getting stuck on the ground. Another issue is that sometimes it's difficult to tell if you're out of water or submerged. The water tiles look very similar to the empty tiles in the first place. Also, it helped that screen positions would mask the whole splash effect when normally going out of water. I did really bad at fighting Bubble Man on ground. Despite them Sonic was quite unfair, lava tiles on ground limiting mobility. Bubble Man's buster tiles are very hard to dodge without water physics. Meanwhile, Sonic Man will punish you if you don't stand on the ground close to him at all times. Mega Dragon, on the other hand, is completely non-threatening, with so much ground to stand on its area, trivializing the fight. What a title! The confidence you have in your level is exceptional. Ironically, this barely feels like a cave after the first couple screens. However, it does feel like some DOS games I've played. Minimalistic, but not altogether unappealing graphics. Large free-scrolling areas with no sense of challenge or progression, and enemies haphazardly introduced and then forgotten forever. No bars will see to this level, both clunky layout or lackluster architecture. Not that anyone will be able to hear them over the music. Mind you, volume aside, Relax Audio is a good fit for the level, and one of the only reasons I enjoy myself at all. At the very least, the level needs more background detail. The teleport statue is a good start. More polished use of collision objects, such as putting water collision over tops and platforms. There's some sense of focus beyond random water enemies sometimes, I guess. A side note, if you're going to use a thematically unrelated Flashman NPC in the contest, one of the judges is named Flashman, give him a dialogue I might actually say, Da Voodoo, instead. Water physics inexplicably disappear when they're needed most. With low gravity, Sonic Bubble could have been a genuinely fun fight, instead of part where you give up on a no damage run. Good call on the weapon refill at the gate though. I would have loved to battle Mecha Dragon in a submerged area with larger gaps between fewer platforms. Even move the dragon to the center of the area would improve it. All that room to work with, and the dragon hangs out so far upstream that you're basically tickling its feet with whatever from your reach. Yes, this lore does exist, but it's a better solid more than it does not exist. Aren't going to put any effort in. Yes, love it, absolutely love it. I'm gonna follow his progress right now, just because he's so fucking funny. So I swear. He's so funny. There it is. I'm following it. Oh, he isn't tweeting that January. God, those giant rogues should be funny. Like, oh, he's really funny. Failure. Alright, excellent. Let's see what this is. Cycle Facility. Oh, we almost broke the streak, patching Ace tied for the highest score. Let's see how bad it was. We're gonna hit something with like actual effort. Speaking when the lowest version level had the most effort. about to say, you didn't need to fight up in Electric. Good. Please? I thought that was the, freaking, Azrael net. What? They had the fucking Rockman 4K Wonder claws. That game's so terrible. Like, that's the worst Mega Man. It's the fucking Wonderswan Rocket 4K is the worst Mega Man game. Bar none. It's so terrible. I hate it. Absolutely reflected. Oh, there's another energy element. Oh, let's go find it. Yes. What? The jump is so low. It is not. It wants an OP rush fight like in Mega Man 8. Don't tell me. Don't tell me. Do not fucking tell me you're on guard. They've been using bulk. Wow. Wait. Or that's where you get out of it. probably in one of the comments. Alright. Very boring. Very boring. Okay, boy, for once, I have absolutely no idea what to say about this. To be blunt, it's really, really boring. It's a bunch of enemies and simple locations. But you gotta give me care there, and make things slightly more than basic. It has some unusual enemy choices, such as a shield guard and Dash Unlimited. But for most part, it's really just there. Oh, there's one aspect of playing about what even was the purpose behind the second element. This really isn't a level that wants a second visit. Having to do so again just to find a random, basically unmarked ladder was vexing. That's the only part of the stage that's truly memorable though. Well, that was certainly something. In all honesty, there's not much to talk about here. At least when it comes to the enemy place and level layout, barring one particular moment. It's a rather short series of basic enemy configurations along a most linear path. There are a couple of notable parts along the way, however, such as the first token. I appreciate that an intentional depth isn't required to get to it. It also begs the question why is it just a random patch of invisible floor over a spike pit. This isn't the only spot with terrain problems, however. There are two spots over the bot stores where you can stand on thin air, while the midway checkpoint respawning inside the floor. And there is the second token energy element. For those of you who don't like spoilers and want to try to find them on your own, feel free to look away from the text block at this review. I guarantee, however, that you are not going to find this level 1, you already know where they are, 2, yet the map and your radar upgrades are unlocked. Just why? Why exactly are these hidden in such an obscure way? There's absolutely no indication that there's a ladder beneath the metal potent. Unless maybe, and this is a really stretching hint, the ladder is supposed to be lined up with the tube that comes out that said mini-boss. I'm just taking a wild guess here. Even if that was the case, however, it would still be incredibly obtuse hint. Paul said it keeps pushing around the room. Is that the cycle part of this ye olde facility? This level is a whole mishmash of random gimmicks, enemies, and misaligned collisions. Feeling like the stage is just kind of thrown out, there is much care or thought put into it. If you need even more evidence how polished the stage is, the respawn port is embedded into the ground, true to the level of all time. Now, how do we top this off with a funny secret ladder into the last token element, along with a funny memory injury? Next. Level names are very important to me. They help set the player expectations that may hint at the amount of care, effort, and a designer. In fact, 2 whole points of my design score are devoted to how well the name matches the level. Cycle implies real vehicles, perhaps something cyclical, as such as seasons. Abilities such as location with a second function. I originally pegged this level as a place of audible purpose that cycles through unrelated tile sets and enemies, recycling the same uninspired configurations and ad nauseam. As soon as I wrote that sentence, it occurred to me that maybe this is a recycling facility. Map with 3 contestants. We need to have a talk about naming recycling themed levels. So, let's assume there is actually a theme here. I see junkyard tiles, vaguely industrial tiles, which don't match at all. Junk spewing enemies that dispense discarded balls and metals. Yeah, it's a recycling facility. I don't know how bubbles are and the goo golem figure into it, or why we detour for a single screen into some level involving lasers. I'll leave those up to the philosophers. The numerous design flaws are textbook examples of what happens when someone still learning to use the dev kit doesn't get ever played to the level. Some highlights include egregious problems with collision, section, and checkpoint optics, and a completely skippable boss. There's a deadly problem if completely skipped. An unsightly secret room with delusions of being an acceptable place to dash half the level's key collectibles. Still, the level is playable and not overly large difficult. Music is good. Background graphics, when they decide to show up as the character. Part of me wonders whether this was they merely see how the judges react. I hope it was on as a time gone why. This is like several levels thrown together into a blender. An incredibly unfocused level appears to me. There was nothing but enemy challenges, as each gimmick only appeared once in a randomly appropriate enemy, such as quick windies or water scouts. The constantly changing tile set was jarring. Even if this was the point of the level, you see some cohesion through the level, but rarely ever saw the same enemy more than once, I certainly didn't find the level any more difficult as it went on. Or for a constantly changing environment like sport, there used to be something that stays the same throughout the anchor of the player. Now that the entire just feels like a mess. Did there need to be a second exit? A token wasn't enough. Alright, let's go get back. Yeah. So that's freaking awesome. Stage your chaperone spawn level. That's such a good feature. What? Okay, you have to kill the boss. How would it find that? Well, I mean, unless you already... I mean, it's not too similar from not too different from the I'm like one. Wait. SpongeBob Cave. You know what? What? The second exit didn't. I literally only had like one second to play time. What the fuck? Public was an old man rambling at you. Patchy, once again, high score given. How long is Patchy? Take a shot every time Patchy is the highest score in out of the 5 judges per level. What a fucking title, man. You just talk to me. Oh, spikes are not insta kills. That's interesting. This literally looks like a slide too. Oh. Yeah. Oh. that was, all up. I don't remember any old man rambles coming from with ominous theme music. Same with the songs for ice cream parlors in the jungle. I also don't remember any actual difference between orange or blue stories, as both of them lead to level progress considering there's multiple energy enemies. Kind of side spot. I'd be constant there. What we do remember is poorly built level. Machine Gun Joe jumps off a screen of mine. And Walking Bomb isn't yet as prominent as the completely skippable brand suggests. There's plenty of bees, however. Entirely too many bees. What even was this nonsense anyway? Top of the dull jump at a joke boss, and Horny Man struggling to function and duplicate. And we got a level I rather didn't enjoy. There are two pieces to regret at least. The fact that damage spikes versus kill spikes are actually explained and telegraphed. And the Toki challenges are mildly interesting. Doesn't make up for the rest of the level, but there weren't recognition nonetheless. What? No, seriously, what was that? I can't even really talk about this, because there's almost nothing worth bringing up that isn't immediately obvious from looking at the level itself. The double Hornman fight is the only thing I can really think of that warrants any kind of mention. What's got frustrating is unless you abuse Tornado Blow. Other than that, I'm not even sure what else to say there. Even that context at the end doesn't help explain this level much, if anything, it only raises more questions. Angry Grandpa. Well, that was a stage, yes. The Old Man Joke Fest was pretty funny, but the rest of the level, it's just there. A everyone's level, with nothing really much standing out in terms of design. Even the Joe at the beginning just jumps off screen to wait long enough, because you want to get involved here. A joke boss fight alone is not going to be enough to get a level high score panel. Tally could use some work too, never mind the fact that Meatball Man's tie set is kind of overused. Wait, why are there hidden paths inside walls now? But not with the old man, the other half of the level is also bees funny, right guys? The bee jokes have gone so out of control that there are now 2 Hornet Men. That is not a good prize. Needless to say, the fight is pretty unreasonable and unfun. Back in my day, we made levels that make sense. Context. You give players context right away, with hints everywhere. Anyone who hid their context in a secret room or at the end of the level was fed to the sharks. You ever leave, we had sharks. Big sharks. All over the place. Sucktors. Everywhere. Just like the power-ups here. Kids these days think E-tanks grow on trees. They don't. Although they will help realists do. Which reminds me, if you're going to use the flower and spike tiles, make sure they match the background. You can't decorate a bunch of collision objects and call it a level. The level should have its own deliberate sense of style, with tidy architecture and a set of layout and polished text. Before I was a freelance garlic salesman, I was a llama photographer, so I know a thing or two about aesthetics. And you can't throw away music tracks around willy-nilly and call it a soundtrack. When I was your age, we only had one Hornet Man, and that was already more than some of us could handle. Back then, we had to walk 20 screens uphill to the only boss chamber in the whole level, and there were no secret passages dropping us off who knows where. We also never heard from Dr. Light, unless we were stuck on an asteroid hurting with the sun, and that was mostly a favor. But learned everything the hard way from good level design. Did I ever tell you about the time I found bees in my tadpole eggs? The time someone left chops on the stairs? Those are pretty good stories. Well, I need to rest my eyes for a bit. Be a deer and get some ice cream, which anyway, I don't mind if it's nutty, but it has to be layer ice so it doesn't look like it was Charlie Nuts. What the fuck was this review? What was this review, man? Oh baby, another Ace Burke comic. So most of the time, the stage is spent reading songs. They say comedy is subjective. The amount of bees is find your pages and pages 20 times. What's this? A judge for the fight? A comedy about bees to make a good novel? My best. But stop it. That's funny. Oh, what a level. Ultimate level. Oh yeah, this is a good one. Ultimate level. Yeah, this sounds. This is fun. Let's get an passion to the highest score. I am. What a good breaker bad. Fun house. Okay, I need to return messages, please. They didn't need to be there. That's level. Wow, ultimate level. Yeah, you're really full of yourself. How did I? How does this get up? This is boring. It's so boring. This level is called Ultimate. What does it need to be shouting about Maria? Wait, what? Oh, Sonic Adventure 2 joke. I played Sonic Adventure 2, but I didn't watch the cutscenes. As for what it does do, well, not a lot. Actually, well, yes, this level has a lot of different pieces. The majority of the actual line is basic jumps and flat surfaces. 6 uneven jumps of variety and curves it. With a fast variety films semi, as a new toy in every room. Variety is a good thing to have, but it's variety scenarios to create a design, not a grab bag of pieces the same window dressing. That being said, there are some specific notes I need to cover. First, it's an unnecessary amount of difficult for jumps in the stage. They're not exactly difficult since you can just use utilities. The access can make it tedious. Secondly, while you have carrying the key through the level is a neat one, I'm not sure I appreciate how easily the checkpoints can screw over the player. Granted, if that didn't happen, there would be no difficulty in getting levels token. But having to restart everything for one level's take often leaves a bitter taste. I much prefer an actual challenge to fake difficulty. Still, as a first level, this is really not bad. Then the boring side, which really hampers my ability to talk about it. Untouched too many parts, there's a foundation there, a main piece of advice, a variety of scenarios. A small handful of gimmicks is usually more effective for level design, quality over quantity. Don't be afraid to experiment with different placements. Oh, and the custom graphics are pretty. Regularly appearing black backgrounds got solid fast, but otherwise they look nice. I don't want to turn this review into a full-on lecture, but assuming the text box at the beginning isn't a joke or some elaborate trollish ploy, I'd like to give you some advice. When it comes to level design, there's several things you need to keep in mind. One includes proper introduction to new gimmicks and enemies so they don't blindside the player. This stage goes against that base design principle in a number of ways. Not saying your enemy gimmick sets need to be hand-holding levels easy, but should at least let the player get a proper feel for what they're going to put up against. Putting in a situation like the start of the stage, where two different dropping platforms are introduced over instant death, is a bit much of an introduction. Having two new enemy types waiting for you on the other side of the platforms isn't doing favors. The stage also suffers heavily from the one-and-done problem, where a gimmick enemy will appear and then never show up for the rest of the stage. A good chunk of the level is like this, for that matter. Funnily enough, despite the stage showing frantic constants of different enemies and gimmicks, it's still relatively easy. The only points where things become somewhat tricky are during certain 4-tile-wide jumps, of which I don't think are possible without utilities, and there's a fight against Quint. Unless for changing things up with vanilla engine bosses, I can't help but wonder what the point of adding Gravity Flipper was to Quint's fight. All these users make it easier than it already was. At least, that's what I'm getting out of it anyways. Overall, this definitely is the worst level played, very far from the fact, but still not particularly good either. Practicing perfect though, and I know you can improve immensely with this. Ultimate level, Magma 2. It's okay. For a first ever level, you definitely see some beginner design mistakes such as not introducing your gimmicks first in a safe environment. Several of the platforms first appear over a balanced pit, especially rough with the enemies of the particular 24 major styles. I really do almost perfect. All enemies, gimmicks enemies come and go. Every uses again for the rest of the stage. Minor complaint, but no balls where the screens and makes someone annoying to secret hunt. The power of Squish Step is also quite precise without using weapons. Gravity Flippers make the Quint fight a little more interesting than normal, but said gimmick was never introduced in the stage itself. I'll be confusing in place who have not seen Skim before. Granted, it's a dedicated asset. The point where still in the proper gimmick has a point. I can also believe this is a legit attempt at a real level. What with a reasonably kind checkpoint placement, thoroughly normal lag, good sounding music, and graphics that vaguely look like something I guess. But then there's an ambush of Kato 24 and Sniper Joe, and End is near sign secretly forecasting cheap death. The halfway interesting fight with the boss is notorious for not being taken seriously, which collectively made it hard to believe that the ending named Ultimate level had any intention of being good. This level is neither truly ultimate nor ironically unultimate. It's the secrets of unrelated, uninspired challenges, taking up space in a visually architecturally barren location. It's also half but attempt at a troll level. If you're going to troll us, do it right. Subvert expectations. Measure the heads. Pile on the pain builds preposterous. Demonstrate just enough restraint to keep from getting excluded. Aside from the aforementioned ambush sign and boss, which actually kind of worked, to an extent, you could have had a promising career as a troll if you really wanted to. Virtually no risk are taken. This feels like an early draft, which the designer was still trying to just get a handle of the collision object course, and difficulty stems from being setbacks and minor conveniences. But you know, the beginning track start, the hardest part of the game token is having the patience to play this level for a second time. A good level should be fun to play. A control level should be fun to watch other people play. This is ultimately a level. Unfortunately, there is very little substance to this level. There's a huge number of gimmicks, and enemies used exactly once and never seen again. It's very hard to show any kind of progression or focus in a level of unique assets. Because of this fundamental flaw, there isn't a lot more to talk about the level. There are a couple of positives. The graphics are pretty well tiled and put together. A lack of detail and background, and the music was awesome. Funnily enough, the Quinn fight was still pretty enjoyable because how silly it ended up being. The package overall is pretty well placed, though one does bypass a puzzle, so shrug. There are pixel-perfect or even possible boss-friendly sections in the level, which are pretty obnoxious. And, yeah. Cool. Nice. The Dough game requiring no depth is not a particularly fun concept, especially when you can be locked out of it via checkpoint later on. It's obvious it's the first attempt, but I would recommend looking at other levels and limiting what assets you use in the future. Also, try to get other members of the community to have a look at you before you submit and take advice from them. Tier 1 boss. Let's see, what game is gonna go? Oh shit. Oh wait, this just takes you back to the end of the tier. I only didn't get too many. No. Oh, no boss mistakes on fan games? That was a pretty easy boss. You better get at least one boss from another fan game, or else I'm gonna be pissed. Back at the hotel. I'd my static. Got one of the ranks so far. This tell me straight. Let me guess. Ernest Will. Sounds like Miley. Oh, I knew it. Yeah. A Concha Marks Plaza 9 shot. Why are you? The public doesn't know, but I'm not gonna treat you like an idiot. Even Mr. X was a better discount. Honestly, I'm glad you're here. A little backup good this mess. Did you lose control of your torm already? Why no? I thought it went you dunce. There's hard to see some blame right now. We have a common goal here. You want the world destroyed as much as I do. Which is to say, you don't. What are you talking about, Albert? Look, you remember that mess of the boiler started for last us. That wasn't me. What? That might be a shock to you, but not even the crazy confusion. Reality altering can't prove you're the best at every spring line recognition. I found out that stupid amazing. Artists turn towards the far plan now, and they won't be convinced to stop their own way. Whether you believe or not, I get a little break as well again, so I think that's the order. You're right, BMI has something to happen again. Your action will help us keep the torn state, then we have a truce. This is like cheating is the way to stop things. Stop your mystery first. Go back to proving I'm the best. Similar thing, Albert. Alright, we'll keep an eye out for the town poultry. The other, we'll make sure this is an event no one forgets. Wow, we got Wiley on our side this time. What a twist. Anyway. What is this thing? Oh, I was like the only one, though. That's so good. That's kind of the point. Like, you should have made it like just the spark, just the weapon in the tutorial, and then. I don't think I'm voice today. Oh wait, I'm going to that because like playtime. I really played this game for different. Damn! Oh wow! Yeah, this game's going for a long time. total stupid. Almost random shit ever. This game. What the fuck? The platform. Oh god. Oh my god. Flam. Wait, what? Oh, that's interesting. That's actually kind of neat, just quick access level. I do what you did, man. I'm writing. I rather. Wait, any level you are with me, you need a hand. That's super. I risk this special process. Got that, I started a proxy player. Oh wait, this is a Loyana? Why is this person removed by time now? It's kinda confusing. As it proves this, Facebook our game was, and we collaborated in 94. We sat together IRL. I played eSpark 1 games. I had no part this we're doing, I assure you. I'm supposed to represented by a time and not by their OC. That's just weird. Okay, that's kind of weird. It's a weird person. It was bad. Wait, which level this person submitted? I don't remember who submitted what in Backle 2. It's been a long time to play Backle 2. Like, is that a little time? I actually submitted. Did I mention this earlier? Yeah, I did. I submitted to be a judge in this, but my level was complete shit. They said my actual judging was fine, but the level was fucking garbage. On time kind. I subbed this guy on YouTube. He hasn't done a video in a long time. I will skip to this. Kind of like. Okay. We are leaving. Wait. Oh my god. This application is way better than the previous games. You can like instantly go between tiers. Alright, let's do this a little bit. Damp Organized. Once again, patches giving the highest. Is this every level patch you get the highest score? Like, I'm gonna be blown away when I see a level the patches get the highest score in. I wasn't even trying to get this token. That was a really easy token that took like no skill to get. Oh, it's so weird hearing Crystal Man's theme on a Caravan stage. Over Magwell reaching. On submission, the checkpoint for the screen was placed in the wall directly above the sign. Dying to the boss ahead will cause an escapable stop block. The checkpoint is moved right in the sign. Good job. Good job, all of that. Good job. Absolute job. Like, I didn't even make that mistake in my in my 40 hours. I'm really just a fan of like 40 hours. Nothing's wrong with this. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to cut stream. We'll see you all